Hello, good day. This is Charnak Dalio Villanueva. You can call me Nikki for short, with a Philippine amateur call sign of Delta Victory 1 Yankee Alpha India, with a vanity call sign of Delta Zulu 1 Zulu. I'm a chief engineer on board this commercial vessel, and along with me when I joined the vessel, I bring along with my portable radio ISO 857. So I will be operating as Delta Zulu 1 Zulu Maritime Mobile. I'm going to show you all my rig, what radio I'm going to use, the antenna, the installation of my antenna, and my contacts on different countries where I'm going to. For example, now we're at Netherlands. After this video, I will call for CQ, and I hope to catch you on air. Once again, this is your amateur. This is Delta Zulu 1 Zulu Maritime Mobile. All the best, and 73. Okay, here's the transceiver I'm going to use while I'm on board the vessel. It's a ISO 857 FT857. It's an all mode transceiver, HF, VHF, and UHF. It's a 100 water for HF, 50 water for VHF, and UHF 50 water. And here's my antenna tuner. It's a LDG Electronics model YT100. It's an auto tuner for this transceiver. And I bring along with me this external SWR meter, so I can monitor if something wrong with my antenna. I can immediately stop transmitting. And this is my switching power supply. Actually, it's a cheap one, but I think this will work. Okay, once again, here's it. Here's the transceiver with the desk mic. Sorry, a hand mic. Maybe you're wondering what is this one. Actually, on board we're using a VHF for internal use here on board. So I homebrew this antenna. It's a quarter wave antenna for 2 meter. Okay. Hope next video will be the antenna installation and antenna analyzing the antenna. I bring along with me my antenna analyzer, so it's easy to analyze the antenna if it is good or not. So once again, the Delta Zulu 1 Zulu Maritime Mobile. Okay, here's the antenna I intend to use here on board the vessel. On the vessel, Delta Zulu 1 Zulu Maritime Mobile. It's an end-fed half-wave antenna. It's from 40 meter band to 10 meter band. I used this one before at home at 500 watts. So far, it can handle on 500 watts. Because I do use a 2 toroid T240-43 toroid. It's a 12.7 millimeter diameter, and the thickness is around 61. Sorry, the thickness is 12.7 millimeter, and the diameter is 61 millimeter. This is a toroid core 240, or sorry, toroid core T240-43. As you can notice, I use 2 toroid core to have more capacity. Here's the capacitor. It's a 220 picofarad, the 15 kilovolt capacity, in series. It is on series, so it will make around 110 picofarad. If you're going to use one, you can use 110 picofarad. But if you're going to use on series, if you have a 220, you make it in series. And this enameled wire or magnetic wire, I use a 14 gauge magnetic wire on the 14 turns. I will post it later on, how to homebrew this kind of antenna. Anyway, I just want to show you this one. This is the antenna I'm going to use on board the vessel, with the call sign of Delta Zulu 1 Zulu Maritime Mobile. Actually, my actual call sign is Delta Victor 1 Yankee Alpha India. My vanity call sign is Delta Zulu 1 Zulu. Okay, so for now, let's pause for a while, and I'm going to put this one right now on the vessel, and let's see what is the result of the SWR. Okay, hello. Here's now the antenna. Bridge wing, up to bridge wing. I don't know if there's an effect on the antenna because of this structure. As you can see, this is a metal structure, this is a metal structure, this is a metal structure. All vessel has a metal structure. I don't know if it will give me a good result on SWR meter. Anyway, the length of the antenna is around 64 feet, 65 feet, 64 to 65 feet, and I'm using the coaxial cable. My feed line is RG58, coaxial RG58. It is very light. You can bring it along with you, especially on portable. When you're on portable, much better bring the RG58 compared to RG8. RG58 is more lighter. Anyway, the capacity, I don't go with 500 watts, only 100 watts on barefoot, so that's 5 RG58 is fair enough. Can handle around maybe 300 watts. Anyway, this is what I'm more worried about. This is structure. I don't know if this will affect the performance of the antenna, the SWR, so on. So here's the coaxial cable. It's around 50 or 75 feet going to my cabin. Sorry, I think it's 50 feet going to my cabin. Okay, it's going to my cabin, the D deck. But before we go to my cabin, I just want to tour you around. Here's my vessel. The name is Elena V. The cargo hold. Elena V. That is the name of the vessel. From here you can see the antenna. From there, this place. Actually, this is the worst place I can put the antenna. The problem is my coaxial cable is not long enough to go to my cabin. Sorry. it's not enough. My coaxial cable is not enough. Anyway, here's my cabin. Here's my office. Right. Here's my office. Here's the transceiver, and here's the antenna analyzer. We're going to analyze the antenna now. I hope the result will be good. I hope so. Anyway, we pause for a while and let's see. I just keep my finger crossed. Okay, here's the result. Obviously, the 40-meter band has an effect. As you can see, it's a 7.150. It's showing around 2.4. Oh, I was aiming for less than 1.5 anyway. I do have an antenna tuner with me. Let's see if he can tune this 2.4 to 1.0 with my LDG antenna tuner. So let's go to 20-meter band. Okay, here's the 20-meter band. I'm at 14.150 and the SW shows 1.2. Interesting. This is good. For me, this is good. 1.2 is good for me. As you can see, from 40 megahertz to 14.300 megahertz, it is less than 1.4. The highest is 1.4 at 14.300. The mid of the band, 14.150, shows around 1.22 or 1.2. Good. Let's go to 10-meter band. Sorry, 50-meter band. 15-meter band. Okay, here's the 15-meter band. I set the analyzer from 21 megahertz to 21.400, and it says it shows around 1.2 at 21.185. Perfect. This is good. So let's go at the 10-meter band. Let's see what is the result at 10-meter band. Okay, here's the result at 10-meter band. From 28 megahertz to 29.5 megahertz. Here it shows around 1.5 at 28.800, 28.780 megahertz. Not bad. Good enough. So only the 40-meter band obviously has an effect. Has really an effect on that structure. Anyway, I do have my antenna tuner with me. I hope it will tune properly at the 40-meter band. Okay.